Okay, I think we're good now. Yep. And we're back with Legend of Heroes, Trails in the Sky. Let's clear this out real quick, and then get started on more this game's plot. I think we just finished one of the first quests that we get after our dad leaves. Yeah, because we're just now leaving the farm. Okay. So we gotta go back to town, turn the quest in. We do have some more missions. We got Mushroom Hunt. I'm looking for a rare mushroom that grows where rich deposits of septum are on the ground. Should be an easy, fun job. For details, please seek me out. My name is Orbit. I'll be waiting at the landing port. Okay. Orbital replacement. I'm looking for someone to replace a malfunctioning orbital light in the road lamp in Melch Main Road. For details, please speak me out to Milder's Orbital Factory. We should need to do that quickly, so before I turn this quest in, I should probably go knock that out. I'm searching for a flower known as a bear's claw and a savory pinion. The former is a native of the forest of Mistwald south of Rolent, and the latter comes from insect-like monsters. Anyone who finds these items, please come see me at Rolent Chapel. And then, soldier training. The soldiers stationed at Verte Bridge are set to undergo special training, and we're looking for a few good men or women to play the parts of enemy soldiers. If you're up to task, contact Chief Warrant Officer Ashton at the Verte checkpoint at the west end of the main road. Okay, so, before we go any further, we're going to go ahead and do that. First one's in the Orbital Factory. Hey there, you two racers seem to be having some success lately. I've been hearing a lot about your hard work recently. Yeah, that's because we're still new at this, so we have a lot to work extra hard. It's encouraging to hear. You guys actually came at a good time. I've got an urgent job that needs to be taken care of. Do you think you'd be able to the task of replacing an ornament light in the road lamp along the Milch Main Road? Yes. Just leave it to us. If you're fine with us doing the job, then we'll gladly accept. Thanks. I really appreciate this. I've completely forgot I needed to be replaced today. First off, I need to give you the replacement part. Got the ornament light. What's the replacement ornament? That's right. I want you to replace the ornament light that's in road lamp number 6 in the Milch Main Road to the west. It's the 6th road map that you'll come across counting from Rolent's west entrance. Make sure you get the right one. I think I got it. The 6th road lamp from Rolent's west entrance, right? Once you've found the road lamp, you'll need to open the maintenance panel. You'll need a 6-digit combination to open it. Are you serious? Yep, the combination for the is 54. Okay, I'm actually going to type this down in chat just so that way I don't forget it. So we got 544818. Need to remember that. I'm sorry, could you repeat that again? It's 544818. That's right. Good memory, Joshua. Show off. If the combination is entered and the panel will open. After that, all that's left is to replace the ornament. It may seem like a simple task, but make sure not to mess it up. The road lamp may have been out of order for a while now. I see. I had the ornaments keep the large monsters away, right? It's not much more than an unconscious dislike for them. But if they do go out, then we've run into real problems, which is why I'm asking you to do this job just in case. These road lamps are placed just off the roads in areas where monsters are most likely to appear. Well, you just leave those monsters to me and I'll take care of them. But I better write down the combination before I forget. Then maybe you should let me deal with the combination instead. I'll leave it up to you two to divide the work amongst yourselves. That should be everything you need to know, so good luck. If you need to double check or cancel a job, then come and talk to me again. Okay, so that's easy enough. We're gonna go to the chapel first, which is right here. I see. I completely agree with your inspired words. Okay, that's basically we'll get to know later. Well, if it isn't Estelle. You seem to have a cheerful mood as usual. Here you are. These are for you, Father Divine. Hand it over Bear Claw and hand over the Savory Pinion. This is the Bear Claw and Savory Pinion you were looking for. Please use them as medicinal ingredients. You requested these at the guild, right? That's right, I did put in a request. I'm just surprised you went all the trouble to do this for me. Weren't you hurt trying to gather these? Nope, we were totally fine. I mean, we were fine. Well, maybe minus the totally part. I'm worried about your attitude, Estelle. Why? There's nothing to be worried about. I know I've told you this before. It's certainly a joyous occasion when everything goes well. However, it is at times like these when we need to gird our loins for the trials that lie ahead. Okay, I'll be more careful from now on. Since it seems I still have a little bit of spare time, how about I take this opportunity to give you a special sermon? Oh, anything but that. I'm sorry, Father, but we really gotta get going. We still got work left to do, right, Joshua? Why'd you have to bring me into this? Please excuse us, Father. We have to get back to the guild. It's too bad. However, since it has to do with your job, I must respect your position. Thank you for your hard work, Estelle and Joshua. I pray the goddess will always be with you. And we got that question. I am pretty sure because I have all my items carried over from my last playthrough of the game, we didn't have to go collect that, but I do know where those items are. There's a forest down on by south of Rolent. You have to go in and track down a couple of plants that are there. So I believe this is the guy we gotta speak to now. Darn bracers. How long do they tend to keep me waiting? If they don't hurry up and get here, I'm gonna miss my flight. I should have expected as much for a rural backwater burg like this. Huh? Well, I'll be. It's the bracer emblem, if I'm not mistaken. I've been waiting for you to show up. I have an urgent job, so you have some time to hear my requests? Sure. I got some time. Great. This will really help me out a lot. Alright, let me give you the rundown and explain the details of the job. Let me formally introduce myself. I am Orvid, representative of Orvid Co. Ltd. I'm Estelle, and this is Joshua. It's nice to meet you. Estelle and Joshua, is it? Two of you are quite young, if I do say so myself. We're actually pretty new to this whole bracer thing. Greenhorns? Ah, well, I guess you'll have to do. Pardon? Never mind, I'm just talking to myself. Alright, let's get down to business. Please excuse my lack of decorum, but I'm in a bit of a hurry. Sure. At the moment, I'm looking for a rare mushroom called the firefly fungus. They said it only grows in soils rich in septum. There are records of it being picked here in Rolent, but no shops seem to carry it. However, it is a vital necessity that I get my hands on one, so I put a request at the guild house. Soil rich in septum. I only think of the Magna Trail as a possible location. Do you know any characteristics of these mushrooms? It seems it normally grows in areas with patches of grass. However, since it's buried in the dirt, if you don't look closely, you won't find it. Jeez, this one sounds like it's going to be a pain. But once you dug it up, you'll know if it's a firefly fungus or not. For one thing, it glows like a light green color. So that's why it's called the firefly fungus. Well, that makes sense. Alright, have I explained things clearly enough? So basically, all we need to do is find a glowing mushroom in a patch of grass along the Magna Trail, right? It's that way to me. Well, if that's really going to be the ground, I won't be able to find one so easy. If you're running any trouble, come back and speak to me again. I'll ask you to find one as soon as possible. So grab that real quick. This one kinda has us going out of the way. So we'll do this one first. And then the other two quests are along the Milchmaid Road, which makes that nice and easy. I didn't mean to run into you. Suppose we could just sprinkle in a bit of combat just to make things interesting.
Piece of cake.
I should have played that a bit smarter. Go ahead. Love the music in this game.
That's that then. Let's move.
If I'm not mistaken, the thing we're looking for is going to be in this patch right here. not correct. No, it's not down there. Maybe I could go towards the mine?
Piece of cake. We're good to go.
Okay, it's over here. I'm pretty sure it is. Okay, I don't know why these guys are attacking me. They shouldn't be, but it's fine.
We're
There we are. Ah, the sudden outburst. I found it. Now to claim our prize. Found firefly fungus. Isn't that... You think so too? This place is growing seems about right, and it's got that soft green glow. This has to be the firefly fungus that what's-his-face was talking about. You mean Orvid, right? Yeah, that's who I meant. It doesn't look all that tasty, but I'm sure it's pretty for a mushroom. Almost like the glow of Septum, if you ask me. Septium? What's up, Joshua? I may be worrying too much, but I think you better put that mushroom in your bag quickly, Estelle. What the? Oh no, what are we gonna do? They're flying cats. Just I figured. This mushroom attracts... Estelle, look out.
good to go.
That was a surprise, I tell ya. Did you put that thing away? Yeah, it's all taken care of. The light emitted by the raw septium has the power to attract monsters. This mushroom also seems to have the same effect. That sneaky merchant. He never mentioned a single thing about this. Anyway, let's hurry back to town. Right. Just wait until I get my hands on you, you conniving merchant. We got a chest over here too. We got a white bracelet. The chest is now full of disappointment. I might have to put that... I don't know, because the one thing is, these fights are boring. They're not a challenge right now. but at the end of the day, they are... Every turn we take in combat is increasing our big damage ability. So as annoying as they are, it's worth not avoiding everything. But I also should probably do that anyway, just because all these fights are fucking not worth my time.
Piece of cake.
Okay, let's go talk to Orvid real quick, because he's going to be over here. What's that you say? You found the mushroom. Yeah, we found it all right. Oh, wonderful. But it might be different than the one we heard about from you. See, this mushroom attracts monsters. Well, it's like this. So even though you knew the risk, you hired us for the job, Orvid? How was I supposed to know something like that? Besides, a bracer's job is to deal with danger, right? Well, a little heads up would have been nice, so we could have at least been prepared. Never mind us. The big question here is your motive. What do you intend to use this mushroom for? Yeah, this thing could be a weapon. Fess up. You had some big nefarious plan in mind, right? A nefarious mushroom plan. What? Isn't it obvious what I'm going to use it for? Cooking, of course. What? Cooking? Are you trying to tell me that people actually eat this thing? This is why it's a pain to deal with country bumpkins. In the hands of a skilled chef, the more distinct the ingredient, the more profound the taste. And from that perspective, the firefly fungus is the king of them all. This is no doubt the ultimate ingredient. So pretty much what you're saying is that it's for people with bizarre eating habits. Well, that's the talk of one unacquainted with the true delicacy. And then again, commoners such as yourself would never have the opportunity to try such dishes. And praise be to the heavens for that. I never want to gnaw on a ratty green mushroom like that. Agreed, it looks pretty nasty. Anyway, I have other business preparations to make. Now, if you don't mind, I'd ask you hand over that mushroom and leave. Yeah, please take it. On behalf of this mushroom, I shall turn a blind eye to your ignorance. As promised, I will pay you, so be grateful to your client. Who's gonna buy that mushroom, I hope you know. Come on, Joshua, let's go. Please excuse me. We'll be going now. Yes, please do. And that's the second quest done. So now, with that complete, we can go out to Melch Main Road. Our stuff's around. So we're looking for what they think they said the 8th one? Or was it the 6th? 2, 3, 4, 5. From what Freddy said, I think this is the road lamp. I'm fairly certain it's the right one too. It says road lamp number 6 on the panel as well. You're right, it does. Alright then, let's get to work and finish this job. Unfortunately, it may not be that easy. What do you mean? Where all these monsters come from? Looks like that ornament really was burnt out. Anyway, one of us will need to fend off these monsters while the other replaces the ornament. Yeah, you're right. Well then... okay. So, I think this is the one where we have an opportunity to actually increase our job points. I think if we have Joshua handle the monsters, and we replace the bulb, it's actually better for us. How about you handle them, Joshua? Do you really know how to replace one of those things? Come on, Joshua, how hard could it be? Even if I do something as simple, even I can do something as simple as replacing an ornament. This is the girl who glued her hand to her head once. But alright, if you say so. I'm counting on you, Estelle. Got it. That's it. Get all together. Because now... Get wrecked.
We're good to go.
That takes care of the first wave. How's it coming, Estelle? Enter the combination for the maintenance panel right now. I'm pretty sure the code was 544818. It's open. Sometimes I'm too smart for my own good. It's okay here, Estelle. So just focus on fixing the lamp. Got it. Now for the ornament, which goes in like this, and voila! Perfect. Good work, Estelle. All the monsters seem to have gone now. Phew, I sure got all stressed out over this job. Considering the circumstances, it seemed pretty reasonable to me. But the thing that surprised me the most is that you remember the combination. You want to know the truth? I actually just saw a jumble of numbers in my head, and the buttons I happened to press were the right ones. I should have figured as much. There's something else. Anyway, our job here is done, so let's just think about something else. I guess you're right. Alright, how about we head back to town? Better go report to Freddy. Alright, let's go. Okay, but before that, we have to go... Oh! You want to fight, huh? Alright, that's fine. So what we want to do... We want to try to use that spell if we can, because it does have a chance to insta-kill. But I guess we can, since we're so strong, we can just one-shot him anyway. It's not a big deal. But that's typically the way I had to grind when, before. Okay, I think it's you. Checkpoint almost gets no trouble. It's quiet. All we hear is the babbling of the river and the chirping song of the birds. Way more relaxing than with the farm where I worked before. Oh, wait. I might not be able to do this just yet. I think what I have to do... It's either when I come through the gate later, or to visit Estelle and Joshua too. Hello, Mr. Ashton. It's been a while since we last met. Yes, it has. So I heard about my boy Luke caused you a lot of trouble, did he? I'm absolutely ashamed as a father. I'm sure it's perfectly normal for a boy his age to be naughty like that. I mean, even I ran around outside of town when I was young. Yeah, and you're supposed to be a girl. You're certainly full of energy as usual. I'd love to get you to share some of that vigor with my new recruits. I'm thinking recently about doing a simulated battle to whip my men into shape. So put at the request of the guild for a few good men or women to play the part of enemy soldiers. I think the pair of you would be the perfect fit for the job. So how about it? Will you do this for me? Sure. I'll do it. I'll gladly accept. Thanks. I really appreciate this. Go ahead and take a break until the preparations are complete. If I don't have you in tip-top condition, there's no point in doing the training. I'm ready for an afternoon nap. Alright then, we'll get ourselves ready. Sure, please do what you need to. Alright, training begins now. Everyone advance 5 steps forward. Ready yourselves? I know I was bored before, but I know it's just training and all, but it still scares the living daylights out of me. This is a training exercise, so please refrain from speaking. You all need to take this seriously as if it were a real battle. Estelle and Joshua, you don't need to hold back on my men. It was my intention from the beginning. Do as you request. Yikes. Forward. I mean, train as you fight, right? Get wrecked.
Piece of cake.
Cease fighting. Training is over. Ow. Goodness, it's finally over. Good job, everyone. Can I say pathetic? Are you guys really supposed to be soldiers? Hey, you be quiet. We're not all feral kids like you. Why don't you try and say that one more time? Knock it off, Scott. Training is over. You need to cool down too, Estelle. I hate sore losers. Private Scott, Private Harold, I think what Estelle just said just a moment ago is how the citizens of this region really feel. Do you really have what it takes to protect them? Seems as though the both of you need to take another look in the mirror. Yes, sir. Very good. Do not forget what you learned today and strive to fulfill your duties. Estelle and Joshua, thank you for your hard work today. Thanks to you, I think my soldiers have gotten the wake-up call they needed. There's no need to thank us. It's us who should be thanking you. This was excellent training. I agree, this was a good learning experience. If you think so, then you're set for life as bracers. Our positions may be different, we're both here to serve the public. Although I can't do much else, I pray for your success. I pray for success for the both of you. Sure, thanks again. Take care of yourself. I will. I hope to be seeing you again sometime. Alright, so that's another quest done. I do want to do one thing, so just need a minute. Okay, what is it called? Okay, so I need to go... Okay, so there's only one I can get in this chapter. The rest I can get in the rest. I'll see about gathering the, I'm not sure how long I'll be streaming, but we might be able to get the next one in time, today. We do kind of have a fair bit to do. We're back, Freddy. Oh, hi, Estelle. From the look on your face, it seems like you finished the job. Yep, we did a fine job too. Although we did have a few hang-ups. We thought we'd report to you as a matter of good measure. What are the events that occurred on Melch Main Road? So it really was burnt down, huh? I'm sure it happened because we were late replacing it. Sorry, kids. You were put in danger's way because of me. There's no need to apologize. It comes with the territory. Dealing with dangerous jobs is part of a bracer's work. I appreciate you saying that. Oh, I know. How about I give you this to make amends? Got impede. This is a quartz. Yep, it's an impede 2 quartz. It can prevent an enemy's arts. It can be pretty useful if you use it efficiently. Thanks. We appreciate it. Well, thanks to the both of you for today. If you need to discuss anything about ornaments, then stop by any time. Don't forget to swing by if you have any other business needs. They're all clear now. That didn't take too long. Good morning. How'd the job at the farm go? We hit a few bumps in the road, but let me give the brief report of the details. Joshua gave Ina a rundown of last night's events at the farm. Yep, and we got a little bit of extra from that one. I see. So you ended up setting the monsters free because the Brazel family requested you to do so. I think it was premature on their part, but I won't pursue the matter any further. Is it okay to leave things at that? The mission for Bracers is to protect civilians and uphold justice. However, there are many ways we can protect those around us. And there are as many forms of justice as there are stars in the heaven. As a Bracer, it is your job to be able to discern these things. Indeed, our job has very profound implications if we think about it in that way. That's because we aren't an organization that deals strictly with monster problems. We also intervene when disputes arise between nations. To become a high-ranking Bracer, one must have more than combat strength. Well-honed mind and flexible problem-solving skills are also required. Sharp mind and problem-solving ability, huh? Serious. The road to the big leagues sounds a lot steeper than I originally thought. Well, then your only choice is to devote yourself to working hard every day. Since you're both here, I want to give you the details of your next job. Those are the words I've been waiting to hear. Ready for anything, so whatever you got lined up for this time, whether the monster needs a good whipping? Not this time. The next job will entail the transportation of goods. And get this, your client is none other than Mayor Klaus himself. Really? A request from the mayor? Think it'll be alright leaving such an important task to us? From what I've heard, it's a pretty simple job. In any case, I'd like you to speak with the mayor directly about the job details. Also, have to report all these. I'm not sure why I got bonuses off of that. Good work. It seems like you completed your objective without any trouble. If you finish any other jobs, please come back and report again. Okay, so there's something on the board for us. Think the mayor's even in today? Being as busy as he is, I'm sure there's a pretty good chance he's out. Bless my soul, but isn't Estelle and Joshua? Hi, Mayor Klaus. Hope we're not disturbing you, sir. We've come on behalf of the Bracer Guild about a job you requested. Yes, I heard from the guild that you two would be coming. So you're taking over your father's work while he's away, are you? Well, we're trying, at least. I'm sorry about my dad, reneging on his promise like this. There's no need to for apologies. Knowing your father, it's typical to be swamped with work like this. Anyway, with Lita and my wife out and about, I'd like to move this conversation somewhere else. Why don't we head upstairs to my study and go over the details? In truth, I don't think you'll find this request particularly difficult, but it's for that reason I think that asking Guild to do this job may have been a bit presumptuous. Fortunately, I'm unable to get away from my work, and I had to break down and ask the Guild for help. We're informed that this job involves the transportation of a certain something. But what is it? Exactly what would you like us to carry, and where? I'd like you to pick up a septium crystal from the Malcolm mine and deliver it here. When you say septium, do you mean like septif that we often come across? Accurately speaking, septif is fragmented septium, which is too small to be used as precious stones. Therefore, the septif is refined and processed into quartz, which can be installed into orbits. So there's a difference, huh? I think I've got a better grasp on things now. I've actually been able to obtain a certain kind of septium called osmelis from a magnum mine since the olden days. However, since a large piece of this crystal was recently discovered, I've asked the mine chief to hold on to it so someone could pick it up. So you'd like us to pick up this crystal from the mine chief and bring it here, is that correct? Precisely. What do you think? Is that something you can handle? The transportation of a precious gem? Huh? It'd be a nice change from fighting monsters. Should keep us on our toes, too. Alright, we'll do it. I appreciate your willingness to help. Please take this with you. If you show that to one of the workers, they'll let you into the mine. Good luck. Alright, so this one's pretty easy. Probably should have checked over at the Bracer Guild again, just to make sure there was no more jobs added to the board. But what can you do?
That's that then. Let's move out.
Piece of cake.
Good to go.
The interest of Magna Mine. You're not here on business, and I'll have to ask you to leave. Believe it or not, we are here on business. Relentless Mayor Klaus has asked us to come here and pick up a certain septium crystal. Stealth shows landed in the mayor's referral. One second. Fuck. Jesus, what did I do? Okay. Alright then, if you got a referral from the mayor, then that's a different story. I don't mean to take your job any more difficult. Would you mind going inside and speaking with the boss directly? This was a stand watch over here. Sure, that's fine, but why the boss? We're actually here to see the mine chief. The mine chief you're talking about is actually our boss, Mr. Gatton. He manages the mine and all its workers. He's the kind of guy who enjoys discovering a septum load more than eating 3 meals a day. I'm fairly sure he's working down in the lower tunnels today. Thanks for the tip. Let's see if we can locate him. Okay, so 1 second. I think... just want to make sure there's nothing in some of the other parts of the tunnel. Check it out. It's a minecart. You think it's powered by ordnance too? It's that way to me. How about we get in to see where it takes us? Adios. What are you kids doing down here? You friends with someone who works here in the mines? Not exactly. We came to see the mine chief at the request of the mayor. Oh, so you hear about the crystal, are you? Well, if you're looking for the boss, he should be in the tunnels below. Use the elevator at the end of the track on the opposite side of the mine, you'll get it down there. End of the track on the opposite side of the mine? You were riding the minecart, you noticed the place along the way where the tracks diverge, right? You follow the other line, you'll reach the elevator. In order to get there, you have to go back to where you came from and flip the lever to activate the track switch. Oh wait. I should have done that first. Because I'm pretty sure it's going to be locked. The elevator we're supposed to use to reach the lower tunnels, right? Why doesn't it work? Let me have a look. There's orbital energy running through it and it appears to be mechanically locked. Maybe we should go back and ask the miner about it. Is that you say? The elevator won't work. I see what the problem is. You need a key to activate it. Since you don't have one of your own, I'll help you out by lending you mine. The elevator key. Much appreciated. Once our business here is finished, we'll make sure to return it. I'm not actually sure if you can return it or not. Kinda don't remember. Still, try using that key we just borrowed. You should be able to get the elevator working this time. Still use the elevator key. So if we use the elevator now, how about we head down to the lower tunnels? Alright, so... Ah, right, because I don't think it actually shows us on the map. We're just gonna navigate this ourselves. Lead. It just scared me for a second. You're looking for the mine chief, are you? I'm sure he's somewhere across the bridge. So we have a stave station right there. Said you're looking for the mine chief? He was here a moment ago. The reason we've been able to work like this is due to the grace of the goddess herself. We best remember to give thanks. Heaven and earth. What are the two kids like you doing down here in the mine? You're the mine chief, right? Am I glad to see you? We've been searching all over this dank place for you. We're the Bracer Guild. We've come today on behalf of Mayor Klaus. Romeo's referral. See, so you kids are bracers, are you? It's quite a feat for being so young. It's not that big of a deal. By the way, you're supposed to give some sort of crystal for us, right? Right, give me a second. This little baby is something you don't see every day, which is why I'm keeping it as close to myself as possible. The mine chief pulls out a large grain crystal from his breast pocket. Wow. Never seen a crystal this big before. It is impressive. There seems to be a light swirling around inside, too. It's one of the several types of septium, specifically this is Asmalis crystal, which is endowed with the power of the wind. For a gem of this size, you're looking at a pretty hefty price tag. I'm talking about a small fortune here. Make absolutely sure this gets to the mayor. Roger that. It's so beautiful. Feels like I'm carrying a little fairy in my hand. This is super fun. Check this out, Joshua. It's nice and all, but how about you stop horsing around? If you drop it, we can be in some real trouble. Fine, you big killjoy. Stella put the crystal away in her pocket. Well, I guess that's that. We'll get out of your hair now, Mr. Grattan, so don't worry. I'll make sure this gets to the mayor. I'm counting on you, kids. Huh? What's the matter? That's odd. The airflow down here suddenly shifted. The airflow? The scent, it's... Whoa! Is it over? What was that earthquake just now? Oh, it seems to be a cave-in somewhere within the mine. I wonder if one of the miners hit a patch of loose ground. Better check the extent of the damage. Stell, look out! Oh, I read that wrong. Ah, yeah, now we have to protect them. I remember these guys being a little tough.
That's that guy. Let's.
Why are there... Do you usually have problems with monsters like this? No, it's the first time we've ever had something like this happen down here. Monsters have a predisposition which attracts them to the glow of septium. So we've had a lot of them wander into the mines in the past, but judging from the situation, maybe the recent cave-in opened a hole connected to a den of monsters. Did you say a den of monsters? It's not inconceivable, but there's no time to be standing around thinking about it. We've gotta get the other workers out of here. If that's the case, then how about letting us help you out? You're kidding, right? Monster extermination is right up our alley, and besides, every minute counts. You're right, some extra help would be much appreciated. So how many miners are we looking for in all? There should be about 4 others working in the lower tunnels. Got it, let's go find them. Sorry about those. Oh, and take these and use them if you need to. Alright. These are gonna be pretty easy to find. They're not hidden away.
Piece of cake.
Don't come any closer. I'm not trying to rag, but I'm all muscle. I wouldn't make a tasty meal. Me too. I'm not delicious either. All this flat would be terrible for a monster cell.
That's that then. Let's move out.
You're safe now, guys. Things are coming when you did. And for a minute there, I never thought I'd never be able to sit down for another meal again. There's no time to feel relieved. We need to evacuate this place. Any more lollygagging, you're going to be sitting in the belly of one of those monsters. Yes, boss. Wait for me.
All right, we're good to go.
Oh, Adios, who art in heaven, extend to us thy saving hand. Hey, idiot. If you got time to pray to the goddess, then how about helping take care of these creatures?
Piece of cake.
Is everyone alright? We are now, thanks to you kids. There's some divine work of Adios. What a religious nut. This really is the work of the goddess, and she wouldn't have allowed us to be in this mess in the first place. Because of unbelievers like you that unfortunate accidents like this happen. How about you try and say that again, buddy? It's really the time or place for this kind of nonsense? Now get out of here. Right away, boss. You be careful too, boss. I believe before we go towards the entrance, we want to go over here. Things are not supposed to go like this. I don't want to die. Don't even have a girlfriend yet. Help! What? There's still another one down here. Better hurry and rescue him. Hey, you run off, don't really help out.
All right, we're good to go.
Oh man, you kids saved my skin. Don't worry, you're safe now. A handful of monsters are no match for the likes of a Bracer. Did you say Bracers? What are you doing in a place like this? By the soot of my boots, you're the new recruit from yesterday. Where on earth are you digging down here in the lower tunnels? I was hoping to get a glimpse of how you veteran miners work down here. Yeah, that's it. But suddenly the wall collapsed and a flood of monsters came in from the other side. We got ourselves a veritable nest of monsters now, huh? So you guessed right, kid. So it seems. The air up ahead is dangerous. It's swarming with monsters. Anyway, I'm out of here. Did you look at him run? He must have really been scared. I bet. that's everyone. Did we find everybody? Yeah, that should be everyone. Alright, let's get out of here ourselves. I go, right, boss? Sure glad you're safe. You thank these kids for that. By the way, is everyone accounted for? Yep, everyone's here. Except for the new guy who took off like a bat out of hell. Poor guy must have wet himself scared. I see. I hope he doesn't give up on being a miner after this. Anyway, there's a real high possibility that there are a number of monsters in the lower tunnels. So we can confirm it's safe. I don't want anyone using the elevator, you hear me? That was a huge miscalculation on my part. Never expected monsters to surface or bracers to show up. I guess I'll have to report the truth about everything that happened. I apologize for getting you involved in more than your fair share of work today. I'll get in touch with the guild a little later on and make sure you two are compensated fairly. Don't sweat it. You just did what anyone in our position done in our position. Besides, it's part of our training to become full-fledged bracers. By the way, what do you intend to do with the lower tunnels? I don't know. We'll figure out some way to deal with them. There's always the option of sealing out the monster den with some explosives. As a heads up, I may ask the guild for help if we run into any other serious trouble. Sure, you can count on us. Ensure the crystal gets to the mayor as intended. You did make sure you didn't drop it, right, Estelle? How rude. I'm not that careless. Look, it's right. You didn't. You lost it? Psych, I got it right here. Let's make the delivery, shall we? You are unbelievable. Young lady, those are the kind of words that give an old man like me a heart attack. Okay, before I do anything else, let's come over here. So surprised I felt that rumble from below. I'm just glad that the mine chief and everyone else is... do I not have to return it? I'm over there, I thought it was a gunner. When I get back to town, I better head to Chample and give thanks to the goddess. The monsters, what a horrible experience that was. It's all over, my stomach started growling again. Since we won't be able to mine anything below for a while, it looks like we're stuck digging what we can here. Alright. I was gonna try to return the key back. And things really made a turn for the worse. Glad you kids are around to help us out. If it had just been us miners alone, we may not have fared so well. Alright, so let's go back to town. Turn this, check the board again. Of course, these were running into monsters. Fun times.
That's that then. Let's move. That's that then. Let's move out.
so I don't have anything new yet there. Oh, actually, I do need to turn this over to the mayor. That's right. So we'll go ahead and do that. See, never would have imagined the clock tower had such an anecdote to go with it. I'm totally blown away after hearing that. With war, it's easy to speak of tragedy, but I think what's important is the strength to overcome the pain and establish peace. Well, who do we have here? I've come to deliver the object you requested. Did we catch you in the middle of something? Oh, Estelle and Joshua, you've no trouble at all. In fact, you've come at a good time. Shall I introduce you to my guest? This is Josette. She's a student at the Genis Royal Academy. The Genis Royal Academy? I've heard of it before. It's a boarding school for higher education in Rouen region, right? Yes, that's right. It's a pleasure to meet you. My name is Josette Har. I am Estelle. It's nice to meet you, Josette. You can call me Joshua. The two of them are actually bracers. I had them asked to do a personal job for me. Bracers? You mean the proud knights of freedom who love peace above all else and do not succumb to any power? Such an inspiring moment. Never thought I'd run into any real bracers. The inspiring part sounds a little much. By the way, is it alright if I just call you Josette? Yes, please do. Well, why did you come to Relent? Are you a friend of the mayor's? No, today's actually my first time we've ever met. I'm researching the important cultural aspects of each region as part of my independent studies. Although I thought he might be busy, I've been lucky to get an audience with the mayor. You're really serious about your studies, aren't you? Maybe we're intruding a bit, huh? No, I've already asked the mayor enough questions. Instead, it is I who's in the way. Don't be silly, it's not like that at all. Still, this is a great opportunity, so how about showing her what you brought with you? Sure, hold on a sec. Oh my word, it's septium, right? What a wonderful glow it gives off. Yes, and its size is impressive too. This is indeed a gift worthy of expressing the appreciation of all Relent citizens. A gift? Worthy of expressing our appreciation. I see, so this is a gift for the Queen's anniversary. You're sharp, Joshua. I intend to give an engraved ornament using this to the Queen, as a token of Relent citizens' appreciation to Her Majesty, who is turning 60 years old. So it's a present for the Queen. How delightful. We, as citizens of Liberl, owe Our Majesty a great debt for all she has done to us. In fact, the reason we can even use an airliner with such ease is because of the support of the royal family. I've even heard that the Bracer Guild in Liberl has received support from the royal family. We do owe her a great debt of gratitude. Wow, that's pretty amazing. And can you believe it, Joshua? We carried a present for the Queen with these very hands. And what's more, you ran around with it in their hands like a wild maniac. You weren't supposed to tell anyone. I wouldn't have imagined anything less of you, Estelle. You guys... Here you go, Mayor Klaus. It's been faithfully delivered. Give the septium crystal to the mayor. Thank you very much. As for a matter of precaution... Okay, it's safe in there. Now that's all that's left is to have the Melder's Orbital Factory finish up the engraving of it on its orbit. Can't wait to see what it'll look like when it's done. Don't hog it all to yourself when you do. Let me see it too when it's finished, okay? It's too bad I won't be here to see it for myself. But today I was lucky enough to speak with the mayor and see that something as beautiful as that. How shall I ever thank you? Don't mention it. This is all part of my job as a mayor. Thank you for everything. I think it's time for me to say goodbye. I think we should be going ourselves. Agreed. Have a nice day, Mayor Klaus. Yourselves as well. So you're heading home tomorrow on the airship, are you? Yeah, that's right. School's about to begin. I see. So you use your school vacation time to come here. It's too bad. Could have made great friends. Hope we meet again sometime. It's nothing I would like more. Please have a wonderful day, Estelle. Joshua. What a nice girl. For looking like someone from a rich family, she wasn't snooty at all. Yeah. Joshua? Can I be correct in assuming that she's your type? What? What are you talking about? You're blushing. I'm really surprised. I had no idea you were into the rich girl type. Need to get some pickup lines ready for you the next time you meet. Quit getting excited about nothing. Especially when you have no idea what others are thinking. Huh? just never mind. Anyway, we'll report to the guild. The next job we're doing with Dad will be the last one. Alright. Alright, let's get pumped and knock this last one out. Okay, so we got some new ones. The Elise Highway Monster, I'm pretty sure that's the one south of the village, and Lost Kitten, which, that one's a bit annoying. It won't be that bad. So I'm pretty sure this down here, yeah, is Ezel Highway, or Elise Highway, and the guy we gotta fight is just on a bridge somewhere. Oh, there is like one more thing I should probably show off, huh? So I think... at some point before we complete this chapter, we want to head all the way over here. Mayor Relent came to observe this place before, and I must say he's certainly a nice fellow. More than a mayor, he felt like a caring old man who lives next door type. See why the citizens like him so much. Okay, that's not right. Is it in here? I think it's in here. No. One of these, I know. Because we have a couple recipes in here, which I'm pretty sure I already have. But if I didn't, it's important to pick this up because after this chapter, we don't have a reason to come to this gate at all storyline wise. And if we don't pick those up, it's like pretty much just lost forever, so. I believe the next quest is from her. What am I ever to do? I hope bracers will show up sometime soon. I hear you're saying you're looking for a couple of bracers? Yes, that's right. Does that mean you or they? It sure does. Even that handsome young man, too? That's right, myself included. Oh well, what a pleasant surprise this is. There sort of seems to be a lot of people with the name Bracer these days. Does that mean you are a brother and sister or something like that? You know, that's gotta be it. When people have the same name, it usually means they're family. I guess that's kind of how it is for us. But still, I think this lady has no idea what bracers are. She seems to have mistaken the bracer for somebody's name. You can't be serious. May I ask what the two of you are whispering to each other about? It'd be a pain to explain all this to her, so let's just go along with what she says. I'll try. You seem to be troubled over something, ma'am. My goodness, you're such a cute little dumpling, you catch on quick. Young boys are so considerate. Hey, are you really distressed, or are you just trying to flirt with someone who's way too young for you? Oh, that's right, I am. I'm so distressed. My little Errol hasn't come home? Carelessly dozed off here at the cafe and she vanished. Who's this Errol exactly? My little kitten, she's so snuggly wuggly. Oh, if I might add, it's not just her face that's cute, it's her personality as well. What's the color of your kitten's fur? Let me think for a moment. Maybe it's like the color of the evening sun in autumn shining down upon a field of wheat? So it's 10-ish. I think he's just running around somewhere. If you find her, please bring her back. We'll be looking around for her outdoors. If we find her, we'll come back and report to you. I'll be waiting here for you. Good luck, Mr. and Mrs. Bracer. Okay, so this one's a bit annoying because you have to, like... You do either have to walk a certain way or... I'm not sure how exactly it works. You kind of just chance upon it. Yeah, see? Look. Joshua, is that cat? Looks like the one the lady was looking for. I'm certain that's the one. You better hurry and catch it. So it ran this way. Look, it's a cat again. Get back here. It's just like back at Purcell Farm. Seems like we're doing a lot of chasing these days. There's the cat again. Estelle, wait a minute. Maybe the kitten is trying to... Oh no, it's getting away. It went towards the chapel. Let's hurry and catch it. Here we go again. Someone left a run, little kitty. It's time to be caught. Be a good kitty and surrender. Stay right there like that, and... Estelle, don't corner her like that. What do you intend to tell her, the owner, if she takes a dive off the terrace? I know that, but it's not like there's any other way to catch her. Come here, Errol. This way. That's right, this way. I'm sorry the big bad Estelle scared you like that. Jerk. Come on, let's go back and see your owner. That's a good girl, Errol. Alright, let's go. Your owner is waiting for you. And that's pretty much everything that happened. I'm pretty sure that Errol was on her way back to see you from the beginning. Each time we saw her, she'd been walking toward the cafe. Now that you mention it, that does seem like what happened. There's a chance that between us, she ended up, because of us, she ended up coming back this late. Oh, don't be silly. You brought her back safe and sound. I'm really grateful to the both of you. Especially you, Mr. Bracer. You're just a cat's meow. I'll take that as a compliment. You're blushing, Joshua. Be sure to put a collar on you. Then you'd be perfect. I apologize, but we're going to need to get back and report to the guild. Have a nice day. See you later. Oh yes, I'll be seeing you a lot more of Bracer Bracer. And Lost Kitten complete. Yep, so those are done. Good work. Looks like you ran into a bit of trouble at the mine, though, huh? How did you know? I got a call from the mine. They said they were incredibly grateful to the both of you. How about you give me a report about what happened? Okay then, this is what happened. Very nice. It looks like you did much more than anyone was expecting of you. Dealing with unexpected accidents is also part of the missions of a bracer. Hope to see more great things for you in the future. You just leave that to us. You don't have to worry about Estelle missing anything since her nose is always in everything. Yeah, what he said. Hey, what do you say I'm super noisy like that? Because you are. Your skills lie in being direct, nosy, and naive, right? Isn't that being a bit harsh, Joshua? Are you sure about that? Alright, that's enough, you two. Okay, this is the last of the jobs you're doing for Cassius. You've heard of the Liberal News, right? You're cooperating with them to get a better coverage for a news story. Isn't the name of the news magazine we brought the other day? What are the chances of that happening? When you say cooperating with them to get coverage, just exactly what does that entail? It seems they're looking for a skilled guide because they want to get some shots of a dangerous place. You're going to ask the reporters directly for the details.
Did you play this one recently?
Yes.
Okay, so
Yeah. I've played this one a lot. Yeah.
Eggnog or like
Take Coke is fine. Reporter and the camerawoman from the news service are staying at the Hotel Relent. There's a referral from the guild. Alright, how about we head over to the hotel and talk to these people? Good idea, let's go. Oh, right, I gotta turn those in. Oops. Good work, it seems like you completed your objective without any trouble. If you continue other jobs, please report back. Okay, got it. So now, we need to go to the hotel, which is over here. Vern, I was wondering if I could ask you something. Is it true that people from the magazine company are staying here? You're certainly right about that. Do you have some business with them? Actually, we were here representing the guild to cooperate with them on getting a story. Really? That's so. And I regret to inform you that both of them are out at the moment. Oh? Well, do you know where they went? The reporter fella said something about heading over to the bar. Why don't you try asking there? Bar? Got it, thanks. Appreciate the help. Before I do any further, let me go to the general goods store first. Quick check of something. Okay, so they still have the one issue. Huh? Who are you kids supposed to be? Are you perhaps the reporter from Liberal News? That's right. How do you know that? I like getting a scoop on things and hate when people try and pry into my life. What business do you have with me? You're here representing the Bracer Guild. We were told that you requested an escort. Ah, so you finally come, have you? Been waiting forever for you guys to show up. So, where's Cassius Bright? Well, the thing is, he had another job come up. He's not even in Relent. What? I came all the way here so I can get a story from this famous bracer. Crap, what a waste this trip turned out to be. I don't get what you're so disappointed about. There's no need to get your boxers in a bunch. We've got you covered. Guess I don't have much of a choice. I'll have to do. Wait, what did you just say? Don't get your boxers in a bunch? No, the we got you covered part. What do you mean by that? It's just that Joshua said, we're your representative bracers. And here's our referral. There's gotta be some kind of bad joke. You trying to tell me some little brats are bracers? Brats? Is that how you're supposed to address a lady? What do you mean lady? There's nothing sexy about you in that outfit. You don't like my assessment, how about you slipping into a skirt and acting like all the other girls your age? This clothing is specifically designed for those who wield a staff. And this looks like a skirt too. Are you blind? You're such a rude old man. You call an old man? I'm still in my 20s, damn it. Getting back to business, sir. The fact that we were dispatched by the guild. I'd be more than happy to introduce you to someone else, but I don't know when they'll be free. I can't extend the deadline any longer. Guess I have no other alternative. Alright, rejoice you kids. I'm gonna leave this up to you. What a generous old man you are. Easy Estelle. I'm Joshua, and here is Estelle. And you are? Niall Burns, ace reporter for the Liberal News. Though we won't be working long together, I hope you do a good job. I'll be grateful when this is all over, too. By the way, where exactly did you want us to guide you to? Well, I asked Tate, you need a trusty guide because we're heading somewhere dangerous, right? Right. My destination is Esmelis Tower. I'm sure you've heard about it before. Huh, that's it? Not only have we heard of it, but we were just there on a job not long ago. Well, this might work out after all. So, what I really want you to do is to guide us to the tower roof. I want to get a picture for the magazine. Well, aren't you the thrill seeker? By us, do you mean someone else is coming along too? Yeah, I got my camerawoman with me. She said something about her Orbital camera not working right, so she took off to the Orbital factory. She could have been back by now. If you're in a hurry, then wouldn't it be a good idea to head over there now? No doubt you're going to take off to get your story once you meet up with your partner, right? Yeah, that's true. Alright then, let's head straight to the tower once we pick up my partner from the Orbital factory. Alright then, so we gotta go check out... Is it Dorothy? I think her name is Dorothy. Let's see if my memory's correct. Wait, anything but that. I'll do anything you ask, just please give me back my camera. It's worth more than my life. No problem. What should we do about this, Dad? You're the one who took the job, so you're the one who has to deal with it. Huh? What's all this fuss about? Could this person be... That's her, alright. Hey, Dorothy! I was right. Yes. I'm not senile. How long are you gonna keep us waiting? Niall, you came here just the right time. Just help me out here. What'd you do this time? You didn't waste all your money now that you don't have it, and so now you don't have enough for repairs, did you? It's amazing. How did you guess? Are you like clairvoyant or something? Well, when you do the same thing that many times, even an idiot would know what's going on. Do you know this person? I'm sorry to ask this, but can I get you to pay the repair costs? Fine, but I'll need to write it off as a business expense. How much? Let's see. The decorative clock and its repairs come together to 2,000 mira. Hold on. I can understand the repairs, but what's the deal with the decorative clock? Well, I was looking around the store while he was doing the repairs, and I saw a pretty clock, and I picked it up. It broke. But I'm glad you can write it off as a business expense. How wonderful is that? That kind of amount is not going to be covered. Crap. Looks like I'm going to have to pay out of my own pocket. Get my money back later. Here's your 2,000 mira. And this is your receipt. This unbelievably awkward combination if I've ever seen one. No doubt about that, but the fact he'll pay out of pocket for someone means he's probably pretty nice to work under. Sorry to keep you waiting, kids. I had to take care of a little trouble. Who are these kids, Niall? They're the bracers who will be acting as our escorts and guides. They'll be taking the place of Cassius Wright, with whom we originally made arrangements. These young kids are... I'm Estelle. It's nice to meet you. I'm Joshua. So, it's Estelle and Joshua, is it? You may be young, but you seem reliable. I'm Dorothy Hyatt. I'm the new camerawoman for the Liberal News. At the moment, I'm training under Niall. And I get stuck babysitting this blockhead of a girl. That damn editor-in-chief. Relax, relax. Something good will come out of this soon enough. You're one to talk. Never mind, just forget it. Now that I've got everyone together, how about we go get our story? Our destination is the Esmelis Tower, right? Alright, let's go. Alright, so now they're with us. I think they kind of act as... like before with the miners, how they're in combat, but you don't control them. But Niall doesn't do anything, but Dorothy kind of does. I'm not sure she'll get a turn, but she actually uses her camera to blind enemies, which is pretty good.
We're good to go.
Or, no, they're just gonna run to the corner and not do anything. That's fantastic. I love that.
Alright, we're good to go.
The other downside with having like 4 people in a group like this is if I try to run past anything, and a monster tags like the last person in the group, it will put me in combat, which is never fun.
Syrup, so enjoy that.
I will. Oh, this tower is really tall. I wonder how many floors it has. Last time we were here, we made it as far as the second floor. Judging from the scale, I'd say it's probably about 5 or 6. Should be at the, there should be 5. At least that's what it says in the book at home. It was investigated some time ago, but it looks like it was abandoned after that. Reminds me, there seems like a number of other towers like this in Liberal. That's correct. Jesus. Fuck. There are towers like this one in Bose, Rune, and Zeus region. They all seem to have been built around the time that Liberal Kingdom was founded. Is that so? I'm starting to feel the history already. My job this time is to uncover the truth about them. Dorothy, get a few angle shots of this place. Sure. Here we go. Amazing. Is the photographer's personality supposed to change by taking the camera in their hands like that? She certainly looks like a pro. Ow. It really hurts, Niall. This happens every time you try to pick a picture like that. You're trying to act professional, give me the shots using your usual style. I guess I shouldn't try to tone down my style just to look good. I guess I have to do it my own way. Looking good, looking good. That's what I call sexy. She's towering a tower, sexy and cute. Okay. Here we go. Say cheese. I don't get it. Why is she doing that when she's not taking photos of a person? Somehow it seems natural to her. She says she can see the expression of the scenery, whatever that's supposed to mean. Believe it or not, she takes some pretty breathtaking pictures acting all ridiculous like that. I guess it could be considered a type of genius, the kind that's borderline insane, though. People are sure never what they seem to be. Okay, I'm all done here. Alright then, let's get inside. We're headed for the roof. I'm counting on you two greenhorns. Or you just leave it to us. Don't let any monsters lay a single paw on you. Make sure to keep close behind us. You actually got a PS5? It's big enough to be one. Goddamn.
We're good to go.
I think these first 2 floors are really not much, but then they sort of get maze-like after this. Yeah, so that's what she can do. It's not really too good since it's kind of random chance that she'll do it or not. Still, one blind. I'm not sure. We just have bad hit rate on these guys. I might want to use magic.
All right, we're good to.
think this could actually be a little bad. Because, really? Okay. I thought maybe that if I can kill Dorothy or Nile, it might be game over for us. I've never experienced it myself, but, kind of don't want to. And then, let's see right here. Do I have any fire? I do. I'm trying to see if I remember this right. I think the more orbs they have in their elemental efficiency is how much more damage it can do. If it's under 100%, it does less damage. 100 is like just baseline, and then 200% should be the effective spell. So I'm just gonna try that out real quick. Kind of hard to tell since we're already super strong anyway.
Piece of cake.
You already got the treasure, don't be greedy. Okay, so we're on the 4th floor now. You know what? We're gonna do crafts, and we're gonna do hurricane. Why not? Did I get all of them? No. Do that though. That should kill 4.
That's that then. Let's move out.
Yeah, pretty sure this just goes to the roof. Now, I could go try and track down all the treasures. I'm not sure I really want to. Nothing here is really gonna be that amazing. Yeah, honestly, it's just gonna be more fights that I don't really want to do. Of how long that potluck has been in the chest if you feel lucky. Actually, I think the potluck is a decent item. Alright, maybe I'll just go here. Huh? bright out here. Looks like we finally made it to the rooftop. Would you look at that beautiful scenery? This is something else. Looks like we'll be able to get a better shot than I originally anticipated. That's the thing I was telling you about earlier. I wonder what that's supposed to be exactly. Looks like a giant Orman-operated cauldron, if you ask me. According to my sources, it's some sort of ancient device, although nobody seems to know what exactly it's used for. Hey Joshua, you know something like this was up here? Joshua? There's no use hiding. I think it'd be wise to come out where we can see you. Huh? Please don't hurt me. I'll come out already. I'm coming out right now. Who is this guy? Somebody arrived before we did, huh? What a surprise it was. Nice find, Joshua. And you are... I apologize. Please forgive me. I give you every last mirror I have. Please spare my life. Look here, buddy. Don't mistake us for robbers or something weird. You do recognize this emblem, don't you? Estelle showed the man her guild emblem. Wait, is that the Bracer Guilds? So you're trying to tell me that you're bracers? In the flesh, Estelle and Mrs. Joshua. And we're here as reporters from the Liberal News. We're having these two provide us escorts so we can get coverage of the tower. I'm relieved to hear that. Please, just don't even ever scare me like that again. The fact that you came up here made me suspicious of you all. Who was talking? You seem like quite the suspicious fellow yourself. Do you mind telling us who you are exactly? I apologize for my belated introduction. My name is Alba, and I'm an archaeologist. I came to investigate the tower in order to further my research of ancient civilizations. All alone? Surprised you made it here in one piece. Somewhat, but actually I've grown accustomed to investigating ruins like these. You see, I've got a lot of confidence in my ability to flee from monsters if need be. Although this time I found myself in a bit of a pickle. You're one crazy scholar, if you ask me. Or being an archaeologist would mean you're familiar with the tower's origins, right? Not more than the average person, anyway. Since I've only just begun my investigation, there are still a lot of things I don't know myself. That's fine. Is there anything interesting you could tell us about this place? It'd be used for an article. Let's see. Has everyone heard of the Septarians before? I think Father Divine may have said something about that before. You mean the 7 treasures bestowed upon, endowed with power and bestowed upon the ancients by Adios, right? That's exactly what I'm referring to. It seems these ancients ruled the sea, earth, seas, and skies using the power of these treasures. It's also been written that they were able to unlock the secrets of time and life. Approximately 1,200 years ago, when this ancient civilization was destroyed by a mysterious calamity, these Septarians were also lost. That is the legend also recorded in the scriptures of the Septarian Church. What does that have to do with this tower? A part of the legend states that one of these Septarians slumbers somewhere within Liberal. Its name? The Ariel. Ariel? The word certainly has a strange ring to it. If the legend is really true, I figure I might be able to find some clues here at the tower. It's one of the oldest ruins in all of Liberal, so I came out to investigate. What an inspiring story. It is, isn't it? You can feel my passion for things of antiquity, right? It is splendid. I'm overjoyed to see that someone else who understands the way I feel. So, did you find any of those clues you were looking for? I'm still working on that part, but if I can figure out how this device works, I might be onto something. I think it's an interesting story, but as it stands, it's a speculative one. And for what you've told me, I'm sorry to say, it wouldn't fly as an article. I see. It's extremely disappointing to hear. I'm surprised myself. Contrary to my expectations, you are serious about the articles you write. It's because I can't write articles based on uncertain news sources. We run the occasional gossip column, but it's the policy of the Liberal News to verify our information. That aside, let's get what we came here for, shall we? Dorothy, I want you to get several panorama shots of the Roulette region. Everything else I leave up to your aesthetic touch. Now get out there and give me some good pictures. Understood. Your apprentice, Dorothy Hyatt, is ready for action. And as for you, Mr. Archaeologist, I'm heading back to town and with us and when you're done here. These two kids may look like a couple of brats, but they do a pretty fine job as escorts. Something about the way you said that makes me feel like it wasn't a compliment. If it's alright with you to have me along, then that's far more than I could ask for. Then I guess it's decided. Why don't we take a break until Dorothy finishes getting her shots? View is great from here. From this height, I can see all of Berlin. Scenery this good. If someone turned this place into a tourist spot, it'd probably make a boatload of Mira. Yeah, you're probably right about that. What's wrong? You look a little pale. I can't hide anything from you, can I? After we stepped on the roof, I started feeling a little woozy. You gonna be okay? I think it'll be alright once I get a bit of fresh air. I want to make the best of this opportunity to have a look around yourself. But broadening one's knowledge during a time like this is all part of being a bracer. If you come across anything of interest, then you can tell me about it later, alright? Sometimes you can be such a smooth talker, you know that? Alright, I'll have a look around. But if you start feeling any worse, you let me know, okay? Sure. Oh, Estelle, this place is wonderful, isn't it? I'm even starting to wonder if the number of photo quartz is going to be enough. Scenery sure is great, like you say. By the way, what's a photo quartz? It's an ultra-thin crystal circuit fabricated from septium. It's set up that you can take a photograph by burning in it with light. That's what I expect from a camo woman, someone who knows the tools of the trade. That reminds me, what's the deal with Joshua? Well, he says he's getting some fresh air. A raven-haired young man standing silently in the flowing breeze. I think I could take a really good picture with that kind of setting. Think he'd let me snap a shot at him if I asked? He doesn't seem like a fan of that kind of stuff. I think he'd probably turn you down. Oh, what a waste. I'm just shy, right? Oh man, the taste of a cigarette is wonderful. First, I wasn't in the mood to come do a story in a rural place like Relent, but sometimes these type of places aren't so bad. If you want to be rude like that, then maybe you shouldn't have come at all. What can do? This is a direct order from the Editor-in-Chief to teach that blockhead girl a thing or two. Otherwise, I'd be all over the kingdom searching for the latest scoop right now. When you say scoop, don't you just mean gossip for your next article? Not that I have anything against gossip, but reportage is predominantly greater. In that sense, this place is more interest peaked. In that sense, the place that has my interest peaked is Bose. Bose region? Something happened there? A number of large burglaries have taken place one after the other. The identity of the criminals is unknown, but it seems as though the group has got a pair of wings. Wings? I see an airship, right? What are they, sky bandits or something? That seems to be the most logical conclusion. There's also the possibility that this might be an imitative deception by the Erebonian Empire. That's impossible. We're supposed to have a peace treaty with them. Sure. The Empire incurred some heavy losses during the war 10 years ago. They can't do much that every nation has the continent has their eyes on them, but it could be a way to get back at us. That said, no one really knows for sure, which is why our jobs as reporters is to bring these things to light. Finally, we'll talk to Alba. Oh, hi there. Estelle, was it? Is your partner feeling alright? Yeah, he said he just wants to get some bit of fresh air. I see. There's certainly a nice breeze up here, isn't there? I wanted to say, however, that I'm impressed that the both of you are bracers at such a young age. If I remember correctly, one must be at least 16 years of age to qualify to become a bracer, right? You sure know your stuff. That's right, I'm exactly 16 myself. How nice it is to be young. There are limitless possibilities at your age. If I were about 10 years younger, I'd solve the mysteries of these ancient ruins across the entire continent with these very hands. The entire continent, huh? It's a pretty tall order. Which means that you're not from Liberl, right? No, I was born in the north. But just for the record, I'm not from Erebonia. You don't have to worry about that. Though I hate war with a passion, that hatred isn't directed at the people of the Empire. You lost someone dear to you? Yeah, my mother. I'm sorry to bring up any painful... I'm sorry, I didn't mean to bring up any painful memories. It's okay. It happened more than 10 years ago. Since then, there's been a new addition to the family. Oh? You mean that boy over there? Yeah, he's like a little brother. He's probably trying to act more like a little older brother. Huh? Stop. I wonder why I'm telling you all of this. Usually this is the kind of thing a person tells others. It's perfectly fine. Aren't good relations such a wonderful thing? Are you still feeling sick, Joshua? No, I'm much better now. I should be good to head back whenever everyone's ready. Relieved to hear that. What brought this on all of us anyway? I thought it was lack of oxygen in a tower because the rest of us are alright. Maybe it's a sudden fear of heights? I don't think so. Estelle, Joshua. Are you finished taking pictures? I bet I am. Got a lot of good ones too. And looks like we're done here. How about we head back to town? Alright, Greenhorns, lead the way. I'm counting on you, children. Yay, I didn't actually have to go to the tower again. Thank you so much for escorting me back there. It's the first time I've been able to make it back to some ruins without being chased or bitten, or I don't know how to begin to express my great appreciation. You don't need to thank us. It's our duty as bracers. I think you'd be better off hiring some bracers to begin with next time you go out to investigate some ruins. My head says yes, but my wallet says no. I'll try to save up a bit, though. Well, have a wonderful day. I hope we can all meet again. I think it's about time we said goodbye as well. I was a bit nervous at first, but you kids did a fine job. Let me just say thank you for the both of you. It's what I like to call raw skill. Now don't get all cocky on me. The bracers I know would make you two look like little fledglings, not ready to leave the nest. You're going to need to work harder. Try to remember that. So you two headed back to the company soon? Nah, we're going to spend a day or so relaxing here at Orlent. Need to write up a rough draft for some articles and such. I'll head over to the Orbital Factory and get these photographs developed. Take it easy, you two. I guess this is the last of the jobs we got from Dad. They were much tougher than I thought they'd be. I agree with you there. I feel like I have greater awareness now what it means to be a bracer. It's not just about fighting for justice. You again saying all the right things. Yeah, I get where you're coming from. Seems like I got a long road ahead of us if we want to succeed in this profession. For the time being, why don't we report to the guild? Seems like a good idea. Oh, before we go, how are you doing? Still not feeling well? Thanks for asking, but I'm feeling a lot better. Okay, so before we do that, I want to check with the store real quick. I don't need to go there. We're gonna go here. Nope, still issue 1. I don't know when the second one comes into play. No more jobs there. Oh, Estelle and Joshua. Shara, what are you doing here? This is a rare occasion. You're usually out and about. I just finished a job that took over for your father, and I was reporting to the guild. So you finished your load too, huh? Somehow or other, I guess. I hear from Ina that you guys aren't doing too bad yourselves, because everything I went through to train the two of you amounted to something. We're grateful too. I guess we'll report in as well then. Go ahead, let's see what you got. Reported everything about escorting the rail quarters. Work you two. How about you, Sherazard? Don't you think they've done a fine job? For a bunch of newbies, you did an average job. You shouldn't be satisfied with that level of work, especially you, Estelle. You're always the first to get on that high horse of yours. Okay, I get it already. Great work, all of you. I'm surprised you were able to fill the work gap left by Cassie so quickly. I wonder if we'll be able to relax for a bit now. I don't know. Can't imagine that a downtime might be a bit of a drag. Well, now there won't be a problem since there are plenty of other small jobs like patrolling the roads and exterminating monsters. It's been a while since I've been able to take a break. Alright, it's time for my reward. I'm gonna drink until I can't drink anymore tonight. Estelle, Joshua, you two join me as well. We have to watch you get plastered and make a fool of yourself? Oh, so what you're saying is you're turning down my invitation. You got a lot of nerve to do something like that to your mentor. What am I supposed to say? Your drinking habits are intolerable. You cause a ruckus, dance like a maniac, and try to strip in public. Agreed. It's pretty embarrassing. Sherazard, just where do you think you're going to take these underage kids? Come on, the alcohol is what makes things entertaining. If you're against coming along with me, then I don't need you, Estelle. Really? Yep. Instead, I'll have Joshua make up for your absence. Why me? Shara. Now hold on a minute. Joshua, you look like you make a fine companion. Whenever we're talking about booze or something else behind closed doors, I'll help break you in. Break me in? Alright, you big pervert Joshua, why are you drooling like that? It's not what you think. We've got a major problem. Huh? Mayor Klaus? Estelle, Joshua, Sherazard, I'm glad to see you. Same with the bell. What's wrong, sir? Why are you in such a hurry? This is terrible. My home. Disaster. It's gone. What? Alright, calm down, Mayor Klaus. Take a deep breath and let it out. Sure. Apparently, it seems as though my house was robbed while I was out. What? being calm at all, Estelle. I had something to speak with Father Divine about, and I was over at the chapel, and when I came home, it was rather odd for no one to greet me at the door, so I looked around and the rooms were in a state of great disarray. Wait, what about your wife and Lita? Don't worry, they're both fine. I found them locked up in the attic room. That's a relief to hear. Lucky that no harm came to anyone. Won't get us anywhere just by sitting around. So you can take us to the crime scene, Mayor Klaus? Absolutely. I appreciate your concern, your cooperation. Wait for me. I'm coming too. Good idea. We may be able to be of some help. If you insist. Aina, we'll be at the mayor's place investigating the incident. If anything come up, just toss it to Ridge's shoulders. I'm sure he's just relaxing at the bar anyway. Yes, I'll do that. And everyone, be careful. Wow, this place is an absolute mess. Crooks really tore through here. Look at the safe. Septium. That was supposed to be given to Her Majesty the Queen has been stolen. I'm really sorry, especially having you go to all the trouble to bring it here. It's not you who should be apologizing. It's the crooks who are in the wrong. By the way, how are the other rooms in the house? The rooms for the most part appear to be left untouched. About as messy as the attic room in which my wife and Lita were locked up in. Still, Joshua, there's something I want you to do. Which is, I'll speak to the mayor about the incident. I want you two to check out the inside of the house. You mean like an on-site investigation? Are you sure we're up to the task? Since we're all here, splitting up would be the best way to cover the most ground, no? Alright, we'll see what we can do. Proceed carefully and deliberately. Right, Mayor Klaus. We will talk about... how about we talk in the parlor? Sure. Now, where to begin? On-site investigation, huh? I'm starting to get butterflies in my stomach. How about we start from this room? And let's not forget to ask the witness statements from the other residents. Sounds like a plan. I'll actually save this for next time. This should be like the final bit of this chapter of the game. And I've already been going for like 2 hours, so I could use a little bit of a break. And I might do a little bit of Final Fantasy tonight. After, but I need to get something to eat, and yeah, we'll save the boss fights for tomorrow, or whenever I stream next. Go ahead and save, and have a good night.